Okay, so we're going straight. We're literally going straight from this episode 9 to episode 10 because no. No. What do you mean point 5 is alive? What do you mean? What what do you mean? I didn't even watch the behind the scenes thingy. I don't even care. No, I'm gonna watch it. But I don't even care. What do you I'm not even gonna roll the intro. I'm not gonna do the intro. I'm sorry. I'm too flabbergasted. I'm too flabbergasted. Okay. Let's just watch this behind the scenes for episode 9 first. Guys, I'm actually so I don't know if I'm satisfied with the idea that maybe by the end of this episode I'm sold, but I don't know if I'm sold on that. I don't think I'm sold on that. Because none of the rest of this would make any sense. How the fuck is she alive?
ปุยฝ้าย
That's not her.
นี่แกยังไม่ตายเหรอ
That's not her. I don't know who the fuck that is. That's not her.
ไม่เจ Truth or Dare
ที่ผ่านมาทั้งหมดเป็นฝีมือแกเหรอ นี่แกฆ่าเพื่อนทุกคนเลยเหรอ
เจพูดอะไรอย่างนั้นอ่ะ เราก็แค่ส่งเพื่อนกลับบ้านเองในนรกไง
นี่มันถึงกับต้องฆ่ากันเลยเหรอวะ
You know what? I don't blame her, but I just need some
ถ้าอยาก
context.
รู้ขนาดนั้นเจก็เลือกสิ Truth or Dare
กูไม่เลือก
ไม่เลือกก็ดี ก็ให้มันตายไปทั้งคู่เนี่ยแหละ
Oh.
ที่นี่เป็นบ้านของปุ้ยฝ้ายครับ ที่ซื้อไว้6 เดือนก่อนเกิดเหตุฆาตกรรมครับ6 เดือนก่อน
How does she buy a
ปุ้ย
house?
ฝ้ายท้องนี่
Okay, am I stupid or are they not freshmen in college? Maybe I missed that. Maybe they're a lot older than I think. But
อย่างจะเป็นแผนของปุ้ยฝ้าย
ฝากอยู่กับลีส่งโลเคชั่นความมีมาให้หน่อย
รถของสารวัตรออกจากถนนหลักเมื่อไม่กี่นาทีก่อน
เฮ้ย
I am the lostest I've ever been.
เราเลือกเรารู้เราจะเล่าความจริงทุกอย่างเอง
Yeah, I don't understand why you would not want to tell the truth at this point. I mean, I'm glad that he's the first person to actually tell the goddamn truth.
Yeah.
But like, it didn't need to take 5 of y'all to die.
Yeah,
Well, I guess
yeah.
4.
เพื่อที่ต้ามันจะข่มขืนเราอะเพราะมันเป็นแผนของแชมป์ที่จะขอเราเป็นแฟนตั้งแต่แรก
Wait, so that was Tar? Oh, that was Tar. Okay, never mind.
Wishing-
Disregard everything I fucking said last episode. Because, okay, I will be honest, this show is confusing. It's kind of confusing. So that was Tar. Okay, okay, because they ran past that whole party scene really fast. Because she got drunk and Jay carried her into the room. But they showed that she grabbed onto Jay and it looked like they were kissing. This entire time I assumed that was Jay, but now I'm realizing it was Tar. So never mind. So Jay brought her in there because didn't he say that Tongue Club was going to check on him? Or check on her? Or maybe he said Tar. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, so never mind. Now I understand why Jay is a part of this equation. It wasn't that he assaulted her. It was the fact that he was a part of this stupid fucking plan. Bro, man, I never had this many friends. You know what? You know fucking what? No,
ไหมว่าเบลมันเอาเรื่องที่เราท้อง ไปบอกเชอรีแล้วก็แชมป์จนแม่งพาเราไปทำแท้งอ่ะ
ไม่รู้ เราไม่รู้เลยปุยฝ้าย
I still feel like
ไม่เคยเล่าอะไรให้เราฟังเลยอ่ะ
yeah, I still feel like
ก็ได้นะเว้ย
I still feel like I don't feel like he's
ใช่ไหม
lying. I feel like he knew some stuff.
เพราะว่ามันจะวางยาเราตั้งแต่แรกแต่เจก็ไม่ทราบมัวแต่โกยเหี้ยใช่ไหม
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I feel like he didn't know, but I feel like he also knew
ก็
some
ทำกับ
things.
ต้นกล้า มันแอบอัดคลิปเรา เบล แล้วก็เชอรีนไปขายมันเจรู้ทุกอย่างเลยอะเจไม่เคยช่วยเราเลย
เรารู้ เราขอโทษ เรารู้ความจริงทุกอย่าง เราทำเป็นเหมือนไม่มีอะไรเกิดขึ้นเพราะมันเป็นเรื่องที่เราทำอะไรไม่ได้อะ
ตอบผิดแล้วเจทำได้ แต่เจแค่ไม่กล้าทำ
Which is insane because look at who your brother
เราเคย
is.
คิดนะว่ายังไงเจก็ต้องช่วยเราแน่ๆเลย แต่เราไม่คิดผิดว่ะ เพราะงั้นวันเนี้ยถ้าเจอยากรอดอะเจก็ลองเลือกดูแล้วกันว่าจะให้ใครตายแทน
Well, obviously we choosing
ระหว่าง
Champ.
แชมป์
I don't like Sharon, but at least
หรือว่าเชอรีน
Champ is the fucking, you know.
เชี่ย
So Champ is really just
Yeah, well, yeah.
just a dick.
แค่จับเรามา
He had nothing to do with any of this. He
Right.
really just sucks.
ใครอยู่ข้างนอกวะ เฮ้ย ไอ้สัตว์มึงรู้ปะเนี่ยกูใคร เฮ้ย ปล่อยกูไปดิ
Champ.
เฮ้ย
Oh, she finna see that he circled. Oh no, that he drugged her. See, but this is what they want you to do. They want y'all to get mad at each other.
ไหนบอกว่ายังไม่ได้ไง
Girl, this is really not the time.
เธอก็เหมือนกันนั่นแหละโกหกว่าจดหมายมีแค่ทูต
แต่อย่างน้อยเราก็บอกไง ว่าเราได้จดหมายแล้วอ่ะ
I don't get it. Y'all playing truth or dare and y'all stay
มึง
lying.
ทะเลาะกันแบบเนี้ย
Fuck no.
ว่าจะรักกันเป็นเดียวซะอีก
Yeah, I would have been fucking terrified. I would be shitting
Fire.
bricks if I was them, bro. You know what? They technically deserve it, so.
หมอที่มาตรวจศพคุยฝ้าย
Okay, so that's suspicious to me that they would even fucking know that. Why would they know that? That's the second time somebody said that. Why would they know that? They would not know that. Let's be honest. Neither one of them would fucking know that. First of all, they didn't care enough, but also they weren't there when he even examined the body, when he were, you know. So that's weird that they fucking knew that. Sure.
เธอทำเชี่ยอะไรของเธอวะ เธอแกล้งตายเหรอ
อยากรู้เหรอว่าเรื่องสารละเลวที่พวกมึงทำอ่ะ มันกลายเป็นอย่างนี้ได้ยังไง แต่กูไม่อยาก
I still don't understand. How do you fake your death when there's people? Like, okay, let's really think about this. He examines the body. So he examines her right there on the crime scene. She could really just be faking it. And he's just like maybe covering for her while she takes a few breaths. Okay, because she's clearly been holding her breath this whole time. Did she? She did. Never mind. I was going to say, did she die at the crime scene? She did, didn't she? Because I was going to say, maybe she died at the hospital. But the thing is the fact that she was never in the morgue. That means that she was never in the morgue. When they do these, when they do these like examinations of bodies, it's not just one doctor in there. It's multiple doctors. It's at least 2 or 3. Because they need to have like second opinions, and there's different parts of the body that they focus on to really examine and stuff like that. And or it's the same, or it's a different doctor who does the examination at a different day. Like they had to have had a body. And nobody noticed? Nope, nobody. You're telling me nobody noticed there was a fucking body missing?
ยังเสียเวลาคุยกับพวกมึงแล้วอ่ะ
Sure.
งั้นเดี๋ยวกูให้แฟนกูเล่าให้ฟังแล้วกันนะได้ไหมคุณที่รัก
ได้สิคะที่รัก
Yeah, y'all fucking insane. They think they Bonnie and Clyde.
ยาสลบน่าจะออกฤทธิ์อีกสักพักมันยังไม่น่าตื่นโพแทสเซียมคลอไรด์มันจะทำให้หนูเหมือนหัวใจหยุดเต้นถ้าทุกอย่างเป็นไปตามแผน
Oh my
พี่จะฉีดสารยับยั้ง
god.
และล้างไตให้หนูได้ทัน
Oh my god, I was right. He really did kill her and then bring her back to
หนู
life.
เชื่อว่ายังไงพี่พุทธก็พาหนูกลับมาได้ค่ะ
ตอนนี้หนูยังเปลี่ยนใจทันนะ
ถ้าสุดท้ายมันต้องตายจริงๆก็แค่ตาย แต่ถ้าหนูรอดกลับมาได้เมื่อไหร่พวกมันทุกคนต้องตายกันหมด
This just is ridiculous. And he was the only EMT in this van.
เลือกแล้ว
He gave her potassium chloride and just gave her CPR and she was just fine.
นี่เธอต้องทำกับพวกเราถึงขนาดนี้เลยเหรอฝ้าย
This is dark.
เธออยากแก้แค้นถึงขั้นเอาชีวิตเพื่อนในกลุ่มเนี่ยนะแป้งไม่เกินไปหน่อยหรอวะฝ้าย
เกินไปเหรอ แล้วพวกมึงไม่ดูสิ่งที่พวกมึงทำกับกูเลยเหรอ
Like, I mean, I really
สิ่งที่พวกมึงทำมันทำให้กูเหมือนตายทั้งเป็น
right, like y'all not really innocent. Let's be honest here.
เป็นห่วงแกมากนะเว้ย
No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
ตอแหล
No, you weren't.
มึงเป็นห่วงกูถึงขนาดต้องไปเอากันรับหลังกูเลยเหรอ
Right. Don't try to sit here and lie.
แล้วมึงไม่ใช่เหรออีเชอร์ที่ชอบไปบอกอีเบลอะว่าอยากให้กูตายเร็ว
Damn. When did she say that? Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna choose. Jeff ain't fucking shit. He not shit. He is actually human garbage. He picked up that axe so fast. I was gonna say I was gonna say, ain't no talking, bruh. He gonna try to kill her ass. Cause he is so fucking selfish. It's not funny, but it's funny. Because the idea that she thought she was gonna fucking survive. Yeah, look at who you're locked up with. This shit's literally basically all his fucking fault, too. If he didn't play with her, all of this would have been fine. If Champ didn't play with Pufai, if he didn't mess with her, none of this would have happened. He put up that X so fast.
คนนั้นอยู่
Oh.
ข้างบน พี่ไปช่วย2 คนนั้นก่อนนะ
Oh. Either that or he's gonna try to hit the gate. Either way, I don't like the fact that he picked up that axe, bro.
กูไม่ยอมตายหรอกเว้ย ถ้าฝ้ายมันจะเล่นเกม กูต้องรอด
ๆไอ้สัตว์
I know he's really not gonna try to attack her.
แบบนี้นี่สนุกขึ้นมาหน่อย
I feel like he's gonna try to get the gate, but if he really tries to attack her, then that's insane. Oh,
พี่ไปช่วย2 คนนั้นก่อนนะผมก็ร้อง
did he shoot him in the face? Oh, you know what?
เต็มที่
Sorry.
เดี๋ยวพี่ลงไปดูให้นะ หนูรออยู่นี่นะคะ
They weird as fuck. They think they Frankenstein in the bride. Like, the fact that they got all dressed up for this too is so funny. No, this is cracking me up. This is actually cracking me up. I love me some Sing. I'm sorry. He's really good. He's really good at playing crazy.
แชมป์เดี๋ยวหมดเรื่องเนี้ยพ่อ
Oh,
ก็
he's
ส่ง
shot
ไป
him in
เรียน
the
เมืองนอกแล้ว
shoulder.
ไม่ใช่เหรอทำไมไม่ได้จัดการให้มันจบๆแล้วก็ไปเริ่มชีวิตใหม่อะส่วนเชอรีนผู้หญิงอย่างมึงอะนะไม่มีแชมป์ก็อยู่ได้นี่
I'm not trying to pit them against each other.
แชมป์อย่าไปฟังฝ้ายนะ เธอคิดเหรอว่าถ้าเธอฆ่าเราแล้วมันจะปล่อยเธอไปอ่ะ
Yeah, bitch. Why the fuck would she keep your ass alive? It's your goddamn fault that everybody is in this situation. Okay, because it was your goddamn plan. Like, hell
น้อย
no.
กูก็มีโอกาสรอดแล้ววะ
He is so fucking selfish.
อย่านะแชมป์
He can go to hell. He can go to hell. Oh. That almost was a jump scare. That almost got me. He really is trying to kill her. You? If he don't die at the end of this, I don't even like Sharon. She is bottom of the fucking barrel, but you know what? I hope she fucking wins. I hope she fucking wins. There's blood is crazy. You're trying to literally take her out. What are you talking about? Why does he make it sounds like they cats? He's like
ไม่เอาแล้วแชมป์พอแล้ว
You know what? You know what? At least I wasn't lying when I said that Champ was capable of killing somebody. Cause he ain't waste no goddamn time. Fuck him. Are we really? Don't go up yet.
เอาไงต่อดีครับหัวหน้าพวกมันมีกัน2 คน เราต้องหาตัวล่อให้มันแยกทางกัน
Y'all, we don't need time for we don't have time for all this. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Get a bag. Get a pipe. Yeah, get that pipe. Yeah. Oh, she gonna break his neck. Oh. 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 That's so boring.
นี่คือเจ้าหน้าที่ตำรวจปุยฝ้ายทุกอย่างมันจบลงแล้ว แชมป์เชอรีนหยุดทุกอย่างเดี๋ยวนี้
I don't think they can really do too much.
ต่อให้สู้กันไปอ่ะคนที่ชนะ
I'm sorry. For people who keep getting shot in the shoulder and it low-key look like he shot her in the back, they sure do just keep popping up like ain't nothing going on. Baby, you just got shots. Shots. And you just like sitting up like it's nothing.
แค่ปุยฝ้ายนั่นแหละ
Oh, there's the chemicals. The crazy part is they're gonna sit here and try to take them in. That's why they're not killing them, because this would be a perfect time to
รู้
go
นะครั
kill
บ
them.
เนี่ยว่าคุณตำรวจก็ชอบเล่นซ่อนหา
Well, maybe not him, because he's got all the chemicals, so maybe not. Maybe let's not shoot, but still.
อย่าให้กูฝังกระสุนไว้ที่ไหนดิ
กลัว
Ooh.
ครับเพราะอาจจะมีโอกาสรอดอยู่บ้าง
A bullet
ถ้าหัว
to
ใจ
the
เนี่ย
to the head?
จะตายได้เลยนะครับ
I don't know. I don't know that.
แต่ตอนเนี้ยเป็นตาของแชมป์กับเชอรีน
I know he's still not trying to kill Sharon. Are you for real? The game is over. The game is over. He's still trying to kill her.
ทีนี้ตาผมบ้างแล้ว
That is some evil business. It was over. It was over. Okay, there was nothing that girl could have done, and he's downstairs, and he still killed Sharon. Okay.
เจน้องชายคุณ กับสารวัตรคามิน
Did not say that was gonna happen. Did not say that was gonna happen. I said that. I said he was gonna have to choose between the two. I told you. I freaking told
คุณจะเลือก
you.
ช่วยใครครับ
I told you he was gonna have to
คุณจะทำอะไร
choose. That's why they didn't give him a truth or dare. That's why they didn't give him a truth or dare. Wow.
ผมต้องเลือก ไม่ใช่ถังครับ
I'm afraid that he might just leave his
แต่ถ้า
brother.
ผู้กองอยากรู้เนี่ย ผมจะบอกให้เอาบุญนะครับ
Because I would feel
ขวด
like
ที่อยู่ในมือผมเนี่ย เป็นออกซิเจนเหลว ถ้ามันไปสัมผัส
Man
กับผงอลูมิเนียมที่อยู่ตรงนี้แล้วก็ บูม
กูชนะแล้วในสัญญา
โอเค ตามสัญญาเนาะ
can't believe he really killed her. You're fucking dumb. Bro, if I was coming, bro, 2 shots to the motherfucking
ไม่ใช่ถูกเขา
dome.
ซะเลยนะครับ
Cause you
เลือกมาสักที
killing me, bruh.
เจที่ล้อแรกกำลังจะตาย หรือสารวัตรคามิน
I'm coming fine.
เลือก
Yeah, why would you think that she would let you live? Tell me you are so selfish that you think the person that literally made this entire plan killed all of your friends just because you chose to do some fuck shit to her. If you think that she was gonna let you go, you're fucking mental. Yeah. Go ahead. You better go ahead and leave him. You better go ahead and leave him. Let her kill him. Let her kill him. I mean, tear that nigga apart. Yeah. Why are we trying to save him? I'm sorry, did she slice him in the dick?
คุณตำรวจคะ หนูพร้อมแล้วค่ะ แค่ได้เห็นไอ้เฮียแชมป์อยู่ในสภาพแบบเนี้ย คุ้มแล้วค่ะ ที่ฝ้ายจะนอนคุก
You know what? Let's go, girl. Oh. I know you fucking lying. How did he still get the last laugh? How the fuck did this... Why are we saving him? Let him burn. That just pissed me off. That just pissed me clean the fuck off. How many minutes we got? 21 minutes. I don't think I could deal with 21 minutes of the rest of the showdown. This actually pissed me off. I'm really mad
สุด
right
ท้ายก็
now. Like,
ได้ยินมาว่าพูดแผลไหม้ระดับ 3 เลยนะ ต้องนอนในห้องปลอด
so
เชื้อ
he's alive too. So everybody. So the two worst people, the two people who committed the most crimes, who did the worst thing, who are the shittiest human beings, survived.
โดนอากาศไม่ได้เลย
Like, is this supposed to be some like gratifying thing because that means that they both go to jail. Because I'm going to assume that Champ is going to jail, right? Y'all, I'm about to DNF this. I I I truly am. I don't think I can watch 13 minutes of this. This is going to be torture. I'm about to DNF this. I don't care if I only got however long this is. I'm and why a fucking mess. I can't watch the rest of this. I love y'all. I love y'all down so bad. Y'all are so adorable. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I we need to debrief. Okay. Let's start this debriefing. Let's talk about this last episode. Okay. So why? What that last whole episode was atrocious. Atrocious. And okay, let's talk about the killer. Let's talk about the killer. The killer was a doctor? Okay. So no. That is bullshit. Yes, the killer could have literally been the doctor, but just there is no like a when you watch a movie, a horror movie or whatever, and at the end of it you go, "Oh my god. Oh, that's who it was the whole time. Oh my god." I did not feel this way with this. I was a little bit shocked cuz I was like, "Oh my god, it was the doctor." Right? And then it was like, "Okay, well it was the doctor." Cuz I thought when they were talking about a doctor, I'm sitting here thinking it was Tankun, the other doctor. No. So if they were gonna make a the killer, the best way that they could have made the killer is somebody close, somebody we've been seeing throughout the entire show, not somebody we just randomly saw in the first episode, and then we saw him again when Common called him, and then we saw him just now in the last episode or the episode before that. We only saw him 3 times. I think that is not great. I don't like that. When I watch a show, I want to be like, "Oh my god, like that's who the killer was this whole time." Like for an example, I know I was talking about it before, but Dead Friend Forever. Spoiler if you've never seen Dead Friend Forever. But Dead Friend Forever, the killer ends up being the brother. The brother. And he literally hides his identity. He literally conceals his whole identity. He gets close to the friend group, and then he because he's avenging his brother. That's what Death Friend Forever is about. These group of friends, just like this group of friends, they they basically pushed this one kid to his death. Basically, not literally pushed him, but like they bullied him, and he ended. I can't remember what happened to him. I want to say he got kidnapped and like trafficked or something like that, and he ended up dead, or he ended up killing himself or something like that. I don't know exactly the sort, but then the brother comes to avenge him. And what they do, and let's be honest, the end of Dead Friend Forever wasn't perfect either, but their killer was magnificent. Killer was magnificent because it was his brother. It was his brother who concealed his identity, and the whole time, because it was the killer. The killer was the brother, but the brother also recruited the brother. Sorry, I feel like this is hard to explain. the the brother also recruited the ex-boyfriend of the kid who died. And now that was a rocky situation, and that whole thing kind of pissed me off. I personally, at the end of the show, the ex-boyfriend goes and runs off with another character, and like I'm like, okay. I personally would have loved it if the boyfriend stand on 10 toes. Okay, he was stood on 10 toes, and he was still with the brother and was like, yeah, all y'all getting got. I would have loved that personally, but that's not what happened at the end of the show, and that's what made that show. But that is a example of a killer that is close to, like, he is close, and we would have never guessed it. We would have never guessed it at all. I I really don't like the doctor, really. Like, that's kind of lame. Like, okay, it could have been the doctor, but what I would have loved is if instead of having the Sing as with the one doctor and then having the Tankun doctor, if they made that one character. If they made that one character, it would have made way more sense. If they would have made Sing be the character who was trying to romance Common, it would have made way more sense because of what I was talking about, like him continuously asking him for his phone number and trying to get information out of him, like stuff like that. Like that would have been a lot more like, like it wouldn't have been necessarily, I don't think in my mind I would have thought, oh, he's the killer because he's asking all these questions and he's doing all this. Like I thought he was weird, but it wasn't giving he's the killer for sure weird. If they were one character, I would have never guessed it, but it would have made so much sense in my brain. This was just some random guy. Also, Poi Fi being alive, boring and bullshit. That lady would have not fucking survived. She wouldn't have survived. She would not have survived. That is so unrealistic. And maybe possibly some way it would have been fine. But I'm sorry, you don't just put fucking potassium chloride or whatever the fuck, inject it into her. She dies for a few seconds and he's able to resuscitate her within like an hour or whatever, however long it was. Get the fuck out of my face. And then she was perfectly fine. She came to and was able to carry out this whole plan. You're kidding. I personally liked my idea way better, where she actually did die and she left all this information for her boyfriend to go and avenge her. I love the idea of that, right? And I love the idea of that. And then you're telling me she went through all of this? She went through all of that. She killed all of her friends, and the one person that she wanted to die the most, the person who broke her heart, assaulted her, plotted against her, wanted her to die, survives at the end? You're kidding. And they're talking about he would end up in prison. He's not going to end up in prison. He's not going to get long enough time for it to be actually satisfying. And then she fucking dies at the end. So literally everybody dies but her her boyfriend, Champ, and Jay. And Jay, let's talk about Jay real quick. Jay Jay Jay's Truth or Dare and Common and Jade's Truth or Dare were the most bullshit. Like, I'm sorry. You made, like, this whole thing is about the Truth or Dare. Why? First of all, I, the idea that they gave Common and Jade a Truth or Dare card, I thought it was going to be so much more crazier. Like, I thought that they were going to have to go through their own trial or, like do something. Like, it would have been so much cooler if they both got their own separate cards and that they both also had this deep, dark secret. Why the fuck was Common's Truth or Dare card a truth about his partner dying? Do you know how common that is in a normal, like, police line of work? Somebody close to you especially your partner or somebody else's partner or somebody that you know in your precinct, is gonna die. That's just life. But it wasn't even his fault. That's the crazy part. It wasn't even his fault. And it didn't even seem like Common was thinking it was his fault either. But and my thing is that it didn't matter. That did not really like affect anything a part of the story. Because because by the time Common got that card, him and Jade were already in a relationship. Yes, he did push Jade away. He pushed Jade away for 2 fucking seconds. Okay? They ended up right back together. And there was no consequence to this. If the whole point is to show about consequences, why did he have no consequence? Also, Jade, maybe I guess their whole thing about Jade was his truth or dare was gonna be him saving his brother or his boyfriend. It made no fucking effect. Okay, no effect. Like, I guess maybe we're saying that Jade really didn't have a deep dark secret. Sure, fine. Not everybody's fucking evil. That's fine. But like, I'm sorry, like, and there was no trial. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there was nothing they did. All the rest of these characters went through something. They went through something to be able to believe that they were going to survive this if they just did what the killer said. Right? Because every single one of them chose dare instead of just simply telling the truth. There was just no satisfaction to that. Jay's character kind of confused me the whole time. Like, I guess his whole thing is that he's just the hamster. He's just the person who they told things, and he wasn't really a part of anything, but they told him things and he retained the information and he didn't do anything about it, which is quite cowardice to me because of look at who his brother is. His brother is a whole fucking cop, and I guess that they had that whole argument about how Jade doesn't open up to him, and that you know Jade doesn't talk to him about anything. But first of all, that argument never even got resolved. That never got resolved. And at the end of like, I feel like I feel like it would have been way more satisfying is if Jay told him something. Like, if Jay told him about his feelings or told him something, like something, an inch, like gave him something. He didn't tell him nothing. Jay literally spent the last like 5-6 episodes in the fucking hospital. It was just it was so pointless. What the fuck? Like, why that was so pointless. Why? And yeah. And I'm really mainly I'm really upset about that ending. And then this fucking beach trip. I'm sorry. Can we talk about how atrocious these two cops are? They suck. They suck. I get it's fiction and it don't gotta be perfect. But they fucking suck. All of those kids died. They literally had like a week or two. Or I would say they had like a week. They had a whole week. And they spent the majority of their time just fucking around. They did not actually solve this case. So the idea that they get to go on this little beach trip and like, oh, be nice and cute with each other. Nah, fuck that. Hand me your badge. He should have never gotten his badge back. He shouldn't have gotten his badge back, and his shit should have been taken. They are terrible cops. Terrible cops. They didn't even save not one of them. They saved Champ. They saved Champ. But who the fuck gives a fuck about Champ? So they saved Champ. Congratulations. Actually, Champ practically fucking saved himself. The idea that Common really let Champ kill Sharon, that actually pissed me off. That was probably the best performance but worst death. It's Sharon. I actually feel bad for Sharon, and I literally do not like her, but the idea that man still chose to take her out knowing that there was a chance. He knew that there were cops around. He knew that Common would be able to save him, and he still killed that girl for no fucking reason. That's crazy to me. But I'm really more upset about the fact that Champ is alive and everybody else is dead, including Poi Fai, the person who literally is the hugest victim out of all of them. And these two cops just get to go on a beach trip. I also thought the random putting Al Boom in this show was weird. Um, they could have been a long-term couple. They could have been the second couple. We could have gotten a second, like a view from the special operative side, like there that could have happened, but instead Al Boom were like cameos, which okay. That now that stems from my annoyance with the fact that Album never have their own show, or they have yet to, well, from what I know, they do not have their own show yet. That stems from that, but I just think that that's really random. But it was kind of the same thing like that in Hidden Agenda, let's be honest. They were the same, it was kind of the same in Hidden Agenda, but like, come on. Like, what? Um, what else? I think that's it. I really I really thought that I was gonna like this show, and I did. I did. It's just it was so unsatisfying. And for the BL part of this show, as much as I love Dunk and as well as they both did with their characters respectfully, together as this couple as Common and Jade, I didn't really feel anything. Like they had so many cutesy little like moments, like very BLE moments, but like at what, like Jade kept saying I love you to Common like the last few episodes. Now Common did say I love you, but he never even freaking heard him because his phone died. But how did we get from where we got from to I love you, and I love you was not important at all. Jade kept saying I love you at the end of any time they had a phone call, and there was nothing about that. There was nothing about him saying that. Like, what do you mean? He just said I love you. Like, why is that not a big deal? Like, what? And I generally just don't feel like, I feel like they knew that the romance was not, as much as they threw in so much of these random like cliche like BL moments, the romance was truly not really there. And that's why they threw in that little beach scene at the end. That is exactly why they threw in that beach scene at the end. As Duck as a love team, I will say this is a huge improvement. It is a huge improvement. And I still stand by what I was saying this entire time. I love them like this. I want to see more of them like this. I trust that they will get more roles like this, and I hope that they do. And in terms of their actual acting, they were fucking great. They were great. Everybody's acting was great. I need to give a huge shout out to Sing. I love Sing. I love him down. He played the bad guy in Not Me, and he was great. Oh my god, he was so great in that show. He was wonderful in that show. He was great, and I loved him down in that show. He was a really good antagonist, and for his very small role in this show in that last episode, he did a really great job. He's really good as a villain, as an antagonist. And he did a wonderful job, and all the other actors also did a wonderful job. Like, I don't have any notes for acting personally, it's just that some of the relationships are a little odd. um what else? The death scenes, great. They put a lot of effort into the actual like death scenes. Like I said, I was really surprised that they would make it so that every death had something to do with whatever, right? So, like, for an example, I guess Poi Fai doesn't count anymore, so we're gonna move her out the way. But Tar dying of a face full of ketamine and being stabbed as a druggie and a sexual assaulter. Belle, she died of, I guess, acid being thrown on her after throwing acid, throwing acid on a girl. Tonkla died of being squished by a car after murdering and burying the body after he did a hit and run. Who was after it? Time? Okay, Time. Let's talk about Time. Why the fuck did his character not matter at all? We knew nothing about Time. Nothing about Time. We only knew about Time in that one episode where they finally explained who he was. But Time, outside of the investigation in the first episode, had nothing to say the entire show. We never saw him. We never saw him until it was his episode where he died. That's fucking weird. I don't like that. Why would we highlight every single other one of these members and Time just didn't matter? Like, I was almost hoping that Time had like something up his sleeve or something like that he was a part of the killer, like he was like related to the killer or something like that, because they just did not, like, his whole bit was very underwhelming. But anyway, he died of being strapped up and being recorded as he was stabbed in the neck. And Sharon, she died getting, I don't even know, just sliced open. Her death is more like a betrayal. Her death and Poi Fai's death are like betrayal. But, you know, obviously Poi Fai, she died of getting stabbed in the back by Champ. So there's that. But yeah. I think Sharon's death was probably the worst the worst offender of their all. Just because it was so unavoidable. And just, yeah, it was awful. It was really awful. She didn't deserve to die, not at all. She did not deserve to die at all, like in that moment at all. Like, yeah. I think that's it. I think that's it. I want to rate this, but once I'm done rating this, I want to look at my drama list to just see what other people are saying. Because I avoided my drama list this entire time. We saw the rating. It was a 7.9. Would I have given it that? No. So, where am I going to rate this? So, we have EXO Obsession, Gagged, Delectable, Not Good, Not Bad, or Who Told You This Was Cute? So, really bad to really awesome. Where does, after everything that I just said, where am I putting this show at? I will be putting it, let me get the sizing right. Let me actually get the sizing right. Where would I be putting this? I am putting this at Not Bad, Not Good. It is our first Not Bad, Not Good. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. There were so many things that were good about this show, but it doesn't matter. With a show like this, it does not matter if it doesn't pay off in the end. And it did not pay off in the end. It did not. It did not pay off in the end, and I'm really disappointed. Like, really disappointed. Like, I'm really disappointed. Like I spent a lot of time. I was so excited to finish the show, and so I don't know. And this also makes me kind of wary to watch the rest of Goddess Bless You from Death, because it's written by the same person. Now, obviously, just because it was written by the same person doesn't mean it's being directed by the same person. Or, sorry, I feel like I heard something. It doesn't mean it's being directed by the same person, and it can always be different. But it does make me not. Oh, shit. Oh my god, I just died. Oh my god, I just started choking out of nowhere. Oh shit. Somebody try to take me out, shit. No, but it makes me not makes me a little bit more cautious. That's all. It just makes me a little bit more cautious. So yeah, that's where that's got me. I'm really disappointed. I really am sad. I really didn't want to rate it that low. because it doesn't deserve. If it was done right, it would not have deserved to be this low, but it is, and that's really unfortunate. And yeah, so that's where it is. Let's go to my drama list real quick because I have to update this now. Um, yep, and I'd say my rating is like a 6. Yeah, a 6 is a 6. So let's see what the people are saying. I just want to know. So it is rated a 7.9, which is really high. That's really high compared to a lot of the shows. It's really high. I just want to see. I see the intention, but such a wasted opportunity. That's absolutely where I was coming from with that. I'm not gonna read all of this. I just want to see. This person rated it 8.5. Um, it looks like this person's mainly talking about June Dunk and like just the proves itself as a polished, intense, and thoughtfully crafted series. Okay. If that's what you, a 9, a 10, a 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, 10, 8, 8. Okay. 8, 10, 9.5, 8, 7.5, 10, 7.5. A murder mystery where you don't feel bad for the victims. That is true. That is true. That is one thing that I don't. That is one thing that is different. I will say is that I do love me a good revenge like slasher. I do. I I do. It makes it more fun. It makes it more fun, and I do appreciate the show for the fact that it is setting like this, like where it's like college students and they've all done something bad. Like the concept of the truth or dare is really good. It's just if it made sense in the end, it would have been way better. Oh man, this kind of sucks. This kind of sucks. It's kind of freaking sucks. Let me move this to completed. This kind of sucks. This kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. This kind of sucks. This kind of sucks that I really didn't like the show as much as, well, no, I didn't like the ending as much as I liked the show. I'll say that. I'll say it like that. Cuz yeah. 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 This makes me even more upset about what I said at the beginning about how I'm really sad because now this is not, now we're not going to see June Dunk anymore, but I am still proud. I am still very proud. I'm still very proud of June Dunk as actors. I just think that the payoff in the story was not great. Um so unfortunate, but that's what we got. It's not bad. It's not worse than Hidden Agenda, so I'll take that. You know what? Let me change this. You know what? I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. Where is it? It's not a 6. It's not a 6. I'll put it at a hard 7. I'll put it at a hard 7. On my rating, it's still gonna be not bad, not good. You know? Um, but yeah, cause not bad, not good. My rating is not a number rating, okay? So, but yeah. Maybe it should go higher. Wait, maybe I should put it higher. Maybe not bad, not good is unfair. Cause I'm talking so, highly of it. Maybe maybe I'm wrong. Maybe maybe it's like in between. It's like a not bad, not good and delectable because it was good. You know what? I'm about to just put it in the middle. to just put it in the middle. Low-key, we're about to keep this in the middle because it literally is not bad, not good, but I have more praises for it than I do have problems. So I just think it's not fair to put it so low. I don't know. Because as I'm looking here, Revenge Love, ABO, it's almost like I should move these down. I I don't know. I don't know. Because I didn't hate Revenge Love and I didn't hate ABO. Those were two very interesting watches. However, this show was definitely, in my opinion, way more exciting for me than these two. So it doesn't make sense for this to go below. But I'm also not gagged by this show. I'm not really gagged. Like, there were gaggable moments, but I'm not gagged by this show as a whole. Not at all. It was actually pretty predictable. um, so I'm gonna just throw it in the middle. I'm gonna throw it in the middle of not bad, not good, and delectable. We're gonna start doing that. I'm gonna throw it in the middle here. Um, yep. We'll start doing this like one of those little charts. Okay. Instead of putting them in the little sections. Cause I can't come up with defendable, whatever. I can't come up with a good answer. Cause it's both. It was not bad, not good. The ending was not bad, not good. But the rest of the show was pretty delectable. Like, it was very exciting. You know? It just didn't pay off in the end. So for right now, I'll keep it at delectable. I may change it as time goes on, as we watch more shows. Maybe I'll come up with a better gauge. You know, this is the first time I'm using this chart. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe it'll help. But yeah. But I'm done. Dare You to Death, it's done. The first show that we have finished on the channel since I've been back. I'm very happy. This show did keep me very interested, and it, for it to be the first show that I finished on the channel, it was good. It was a good choice. It was a really good choice. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I did enjoy really watching this show. I did. I did. So I gotta give it some credit, So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Go ahead and give me a like, comment down below how you're feeling. Let me know let me know what other TV shows and stuff you'd like me to check out, and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one.